Hey, guys, welcome back to the channel. Yes, to me, today's video is a somber one, I have to say. I mean, we've lost a true musical icon, one of Ghana's greatest musical legends, a pioneer of modern high life. The man whose voice soundtracked generations. That Lumba, has sadly passed away at the age of 60. To me, this is not just news. This is the end, of an era. You know, and in this editorial, we are going to talk about his legacy, his sound, his influence on music, across borders, and why, he will never be forgotten. So, Daddy Lumba, born, Charles Kwadwo Fosu, passed away on July 26th, 2025, after a brief illness. The news broke early this morning, and since then social media, radio, and the entire entertainment industry have been mourning. He died at the Bank Hospital in Accra, and his family, has released a statement, asking for privacy as they prepare, for his funeral. It's definitely a hard moment, for fans, for Ghanaians, and for African music lovers, all around the world. To me, Daddy Lumba's he was definitely a musical genius, and to me, his style was otherworldly. Daddy Lumba wasn't just a singer, if you ask me. He was a musical, chameleon. His voice could be silky smooth, one moment, and deeply emotional the next. His lyrics, spoke of love, heartbreak, struggle, pleasure, politics, and spirituality. He has this uncanny ability, to make you as a listener feel like, he was singing directly to you. From Yentie Obiaa, to Aben Wo Ha, from Theresa, to Playboy. This man constantly evolved his sound. Sometimes, fusing, high life with gospel. Other times, adding a touch of, funk, Afro pop, and soul. Personally, what made his music, so timeless to me was how relatable it was. His melodies definitely stuck, in your head. His storytelling definitely, hit home. So yeah, whether you were in Kumasi, London, or New York, that Lumba's music, had a way of, cutting through borders. Yeah, his impact and legacy, guys. This man, that Lumba, based on a few facts that I pulled up, this man released over 30 albums. 30 freaking albums, guys. Let that sink in. That's more than most artists could even dream of. He built a career that spanned over 4 decades. Influencing everyone from Yentie to Kwame Eugene. This man was controversial at times. Yes, pushing the boundaries of what was acceptable, in Ghana music, but to me, that's what, great artists do. They challenge the status quo. He received, countless awards, including the Ghana Music Awards, Lifetime Achievement Award, and was, often referred to as the the Elvis Presley of Ghana, because of his charisma, because of his style, and because of his, cultural impact. But more than the awards, it was how he made people feel, the nostalgia, the joy, the heartbreak, that's what stays. Yeah, I remember the first time, I heard Aben Wo Ha. Aben Wo Ha. I think I was in JHS. I was still a kid by then. The rhythm, the confidence, the catchiness. I didn't even understand all the lyrics at first. But the music moved me personally. That is what Daddy Lumba did. He didn't just entertain. He made you feel. And if you grew up in Ghana, or a Ghanaian household anywhere in the world, chances are there was a Daddy Lumba CD or cassette, somewhere in the house. Yeah, his music, played at weddings, at funerals, parties, and even political parties. His voice became, part of the national fabric. Yeah, I mean, guys, it's so sad. I mean, it's so sad that we've lost this man. I think a couple of months ago he celebrated his 60th birthday. I think around Atomic. I'm not too sure, but that was just like couple of months back. Yeah. So I mean, I'm here as we mourn, his passing. It's also time to celebrate his life. Tributes will definitely pour in. Concerts, will be held. His funeral, I mean, it's expected, to be a national event. I wouldn't be surprised, if the government, steps in to give him, a full state funeral. That's how big, his legacy is. Yeah. But even beyond the ceremonies, it's our responsibility, as music lovers, as music enthusiasts, to keep the songs alive, play them, share them, talk about them, let the next generation know who that Lumba was. So today I ask you, wherever you are, play your favorite that Lumba track. Let the music speak. Let it heal, because I mean that Lumba may be gone physically, but his voice, his lyrics, his spirit, those live on forever. Rest in peace, Charles, Kwadwo Fosu. Thank you for the music, thank you for the memories and the magic. You are one of one, and there will never be another quite like you. Guys, if I'm to put this out there, my favorite songs, my favorite song, from Daddy Lumba was Dangerous. Some girls are dangerous. That's like my favorite song of it. So I mean, right after this video, I'm definitely going to listen to the song and review it, react to it and upload it on the channel. So stick around, for that video, guys. Thank you for sticking with me to the end of the video. Let me know what you think about this man's death down in the comment section. On to the next one. Peace out.